Put a little, that's it, yeah, a little pilot hole there.
Like that?
Yep.
It's a Wednesday night at the Lowe's in Medford, and Pat Radovich, along with 14 other women, is learning how to build a house. That's because they're taking part in the Habitat for Humanity Women Build Project Clinic. The project uses all women volunteers to build a house for a selected Habitat for Humanity homeowner.
I think it's great to be able to work with other women on a project that helps the community, and I think it's be a great opportunity for myself too to learn how to use some tools and get a little empowered to learn how to build a house. I think it'll be an awesome experience.
The hammer will do the work of putting the nail in instead of you driving it. If you choke up on it, go up higher, you have less leverage. You're doing all the work.
The clinic, run by Habitat in conjunction with Lowe's, teaches women basic construction skills. Volunteers attend 3 weekly clinics before they're able to take part in the build. Tonight's class covers safety, tools, terminology, and of course, some basic hammering skills.
Well, the whole idea of bringing them over here is to get them comfortable with what has to be done. I think you would scare volunteers off if they didn't get an opportunity to come out first and just kind of get a feel for it, maybe get a little bit of the nomenclature, know what a header is. Again, these ladies usually don't have the experience with this kind of thing other than maybe watching on TV a little bit, but they get to know what it is, so when somebody's telling them, they're not going to remember all of it, but it'll make some sense to them. So the first half of the day will go a little smoother instead of them saying, what is that? What are we doing? And, how do you hold a hammer? You want to always pay attention whenever you're working with anything that can squash you or cut you.
The project is part of a nationwide Habitat program, but didn't exist on Long Island until 7 years ago when Director of Volunteer Services Kathy Schaefer brought it to the Suffolk chapter.
Back in 2004, when I started learning about women build in other parts of the country and seeing that as I went out to the work sites, there were so many women that came out, but yet they were not able to really get involved in a lot of the hands-on. They weren't really comfortable. They were kind of relegated to the side work, holding the ladder, carrying things, doing the cleanup. And that, I thought, really wasn't fair. So seeing what they were able to do in other parts of the country was something I wanted to bring to Suffolk County. So our first project was actually a blitz build project in which we had about 200 women volunteer for a project in which we built the whole entire home in 6 days.
It's very important that you get on the X so that way it's lined up and everything is straight.
Today, the Suffolk Women Build has built 8 homes and gives women a chance to take the reins in what is often seen as a man's field. And naturally, its site supervisor, who oversees the entire building process, is also a woman.
It's just a very different feel, and it was also very empowering. I've had my sister come, and it's just like people never thought, oh, I could do this, because they've always had a guy do it for them, where they're here doing it like the whole thing is built by women. So it's very empowering where you could go home and do this yourself.
And aside from learning some helpful construction skills, the women in attendance on this night naturally had other reasons for coming out.
I feel like I've been so lucky in my life and blessed in my life, and I really wanted to give back to others that needed things too, and I wanted to get involved in the community and help other people that needed, especially working with other women doing it. I thought it would be fun.
Something that makes you comfortable, that's it.
As a single mom, I think it's very important to get involved with the community, to set an example for my son as what he should do or what we can do for our communities. It's something fun and it's exciting, and again, it's just a lesson in life that we need to turn around and help each other.
From Medford, this is Robert Libetti.